Hi, Chad here with Purple Car Life. In today's quick little video, it's embarrassing to say, but I actually do this little survey pretty often when I go camping. I'm always interested in what are the tow vehicles. Are they mostly Chevys? Are they mostly Fords? Are they mostly Dodges? Are they mostly diesels? Are they mostly gas engines? Are they half-ton, three-quarter-ton, full-ton trucks? So today I took it a little bit further, and I'm going to just give you the statistics. We are currently at Sterling State Park in Michigan along the shore of Lake Erie, close to Dearborn. So you'll see a future video about a little trip we took to Dearborn. First time using the 7.3 Godzilla F350 to tow our fifth wheel. So we'll do a whole video about that towing experience and our thoughts so far on the truck towing long distance with the heavy trailer. But this video, just a little bit of a study here at this campground on the trucks I saw as tow vehicles. Now I'll say right off the bat, I was as surprised as I think you'll be about these results. A couple misconceptions I always had was that A, most tow vehicles are diesels. You'll see that at least in this campground, at least on this trip, on this day, that's not the case. The other thing I always thought would be the case is that there'd be a pretty even mix, at least in this area of the big three, of Chevys, Fords, and Dodges. That also is not the case. Now those results right up front may be skewed because we are just about 20 miles from the Dearborn F-150 factory, and it's possible that that played into the results that you'll see as I walk through these numbers. So let me talk you through first brand by brand. Now I called any GMCs or Chevrolet trucks that I saw Chevy, so they're all grouped in one group as Chevy. Any Dodge trucks that I saw, 1500s, 2500s, 3500s, those are all Dodge Rams, and then the Fords are the F-150s and the Super Duties that could be F-250, F-350, or F-450s. I saw all three of those larger Super Duty trucks here at this campground. So looking at the lowest number first, and maybe not surprisingly, Dodge came in at the lowest amount of numbers, but again, we are very close to all the Ford factories here, and there's also Chevy factories nearby. I think the closest Dodge truck factory is a little bit further than those other two big players. But for Dodge trucks, I saw, now a couple other facts here. This is a 256 site campground. There's obviously a lot of motorhomes here, some tents, and some tow vehicles that weren't one of these three brands, like a Toyota. There were lots of Ford Rangers that I didn't count. There were plenty of Jeep Cherokees and Commanders. So there were SUVs and other tow vehicles that I did not count as part of this. But the lowest number were Dodges, with 36 of the 172 tow vehicles that I saw at this campground. Now of those 36, 22 of them were the Dodge 1500s with the Hemi engine. So that was, of the Dodge vehicles, the most popular combination. I had thought coming into a large campground like this, there's lots of larger campers and fifth wheels. I thought I'd see a lot more Cummins diesel engines. Total number of Cummins diesel engines, 10 in this campground. I did see 4 of the newer Eco diesel engines, so that was nice. Those are in the 1500 half-ton size. And I saw 0 2500 or larger trucks with the gas engine. So that was Dodge, 36 of the 172 that I counted in 256 sites. Next on the list, Chevys. So Chevrolet had 50 tow trucks in this campground on this day on our camping trip here. There were 30 of the 1500s with gas engines, 6 of the 2500s with gas engines, 9 of the 2500s with that Duramax diesel engine, and 5 SUVs, mostly Suburbans or GMC Yukons that were towing campers. So the majority of those were the 1500s. Now that number may not be exact. Some of those 1500s that are brand new look a lot like the 2500s, and if they are backed or pulled into a site, sometimes it's hard to tell which size they actually are. They're similar to the untrained eye, and it's hard for me to tell sometimes in the campground exactly which ones are 1500s and which ones are 2500s. So then, of course, that would lead you to find that 86 of the 172 vehicles I counted as tow vehicles in this campground were Fords, and an astronomical 55 of those are F-150s. Now again, we are just about 20 miles from the Dearborn F-150 plant, so I think that's probably why there are so many F-150s here. As far as Super Duties, there were 12 Super Duty gas engine trucks here, including ours right behind us with the 7.3 Godzilla. Again, more videos about this truck and that's set up in the future. And then there were 15 Super Duty diesel engines here. That was a mix of the old 7.3, the 6.0, the 6.7, the 6.4. So that was a good mix of diesel engines here in those Super Duties. And then 4 Ford SUVs, mostly Excursions. So there you go, 256 sites, 172 of them had tow vehicles that I counted here tonight, 86 Fords, with 55 of those being F-150s, 36 Dodges, with 22 of those being the Hemi-powered 1500, and 50 with 30 of them being the 1500 gas engines. So there you go, in case anybody ever wondered, in this particular day, Sterling State Park near Monroe, Michigan, walked around, took the evening to count these spots. I did get a pretty good workout here. So I met all my step and exercise goals walking all these loops and counting those trucks. Just a fun little video here, a little statistic experiment of tow vehicles at this campground. If you like videos like this, give us a thumbs up. Comment down below on what you would have guessed the results would be if you are surprised by the numbers, and if you, like me, believe that that really high F-150 number is just because we're so close to the F-150 plant. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again the next time.